Oh, it's me. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, so I'm just gonna stop singing. Hi, it's me. Today I'm gonna talk about a little bit. It's kind of touching on what I talked about in my last video, like being homeless with a medical condition, but it's gonna talk more about what happens if you have a medical emergency, because that happened to me on Friday. Yeah. Um, as I said in my previous video, I've got endometriosis. And if you don't really remember what that is, it's where the uterine lining in your uterus grows outside of your uterus. And I mean, on the, like, inside your body, it looks like cigarette burns. And it's so painful. And, Friday, I had such a bad, flare up, I guess. It was so painful, it hurt to sit down. Now, when you live in your vehicle and you work in a job that is all sitting down, it's not good. Not good whatsoever. So thankfully, however, my dad and I work at the same station. So I called him and was like, "Daddy, come cover the rest of my shift." And he did. Thank God for him. And I went up to the ER. And at first it was kind of, I was getting like little dirty looks of like, "Oh, you're just drug seeking." I'm like, well, yes, but no. Because in my opinion, and in several other people's opinions as well, it's not really, oh, excuse me. If you're drug seeking to get high, yes, that's a major problem. But if you're drug seeking to not be in pain, I mean, I haven't been back up to the ER since then. And the pain has kind of been there. Nothing as bad as it was, though. But yeah, at first I was getting like little dirty looks of, well, you're just looking for drugs. Well, I mean, theoretically, yeah, I am. But I don't want it because I don't like how I feel on narcotics. But that was just from the nurses. The doctor, oh my God, he was incredible. Seriously, he was amazing. Dr. Gear, I think was his name, or is his name. Sweetest guy in the world. And, he was asking, like, well, are you having problems with this or this or this, or what else is going on? I think he is an OB, or he's a gynecologist or something like that, because, like, he right away was like, yeah, this is a flare-up. I'm gonna make sure that it's not a bladder infection, but otherwise, yeah. And I don't know if it's the same in every other state, but in Minnesota, when you go to the hospital, they always ask you, do you feel safe at home? So, Dr. Gear asked me, do you feel safe at home? And I'm like, well, that's a little bit of a loaded question. I mean, where I park, I feel safe, but, like, if I were to park up in the Twin Cities or something, no, I wouldn't. And I told him, well, I'm currently living in my vehicle, so, I mean, as safe as I guess you can be. And he was like, oh, and he felt really bad about it. And I know he felt bad for one reason, and I'll say that in a second. But, right away, right after that, he goes, all right, I'm going to get you something for your pain. We'll get you some fentanyl or something like that. And I ended up getting fentanyl, which is a narcotic. And, it is an addictive drug. Thankfully, I'm not hooked on it or anything. But, yeah, so like 5 minutes after he left the room, I got the shot of fentanyl, which actually, it helped so quickly. I mean, my pain was at a 9 out of 10. And by the time I left, it was at a 3. But a 3 is my baseline. I'm never not in some kind of pain. So for me to have, a 3 out of 10, that's a much better difference. So yeah, I got the shot, and the nurse was very sweet and was like, all right, I'm going to just check for, or, we're just going to let you rest and relax a little bit. And Dr. Gear, he was the nicest guy, because he comes in a few minutes later, asks how I'm feeling, and I'm going, oh, well, I'm at about a 7, like, I'm feeling a little better, and it is still going down. And he goes, oh, okay, well, that's good that you're doing that, but how are you doing otherwise? And I don't know what it was, but I just lost it. I just started crying my eyes out, because it's been so weird. And it was nice, because he was able to, be like, it's going to get better. And apparently in North Dakota, this is actually, my situation is a lot more common, which is really, I didn't know that. And I do think that shows a problem of, there are all these people that are working, but yet why can't they afford a place? And that's something, that maybe one day I'll get into. But that's not how it is in the long run. So, yeah, I'm kind of doing a short video today, because it's already 7. And I tried recording one earlier, but it was being dumb, so I'm kind of just starting fresh and doing a new video, and yeah. And it kind of feels nice to have my hair down. I after paying all my bills and buying groceries and everything else that I needed, I had a little bit of extra money, and I was able to go to a hotel room last night. So I got to take a nice shower. I got to sleep in a bed, which is amazing, because I'm 5'7", and my car's about 5 feet. So you can tell there's an extra 7 inches that don't fit. Oh God, I could make that into such a bad joke. I'm not going to, though. But yeah, it just felt nice to sleep in a bed last night. So, yeah, I'm gonna kind of do a short video. I think next week I'm gonna try to get my girlfriend involved in this. She's also in the same town I'm in, homeless, employed, but she has it differently than how I have it, because she's got a minivan, and she has a boyfriend, so both of them live in the van, along with their 2 cats. So, they have it differently, because right now it's just me in my vehicle, fine and dandy. And we're going to kind of talk about how our money goes as adults in this situation. So, yeah. If you have any questions for us, please send them to me. I would love to be able to answer them. Hope you guys have a great night. Bye.